Hello, Leo. I am here to do your February 2022 monthly reading. Let's get some insight on this. We're going to go to the Akashic Tarot. We're going to do some past, present, and future reads here. I just got my nails done and it's been a while, so. Intricacies and industries in the past. Present, up in the air. Leo. And future, summer, winter. Just for giggles, I'm going to pull a card from the Soul Connections playlist and see what we got there for Leo. What lyrics for Leo? And it might be a song you want to listen to. Whatever resonates. This is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everybody. I mean, it couldn't possibly resonate for every single Leo that watches this, so don't take offense if it doesn't. Every day love me your own special way. Melt all my heart away with a smile. Take time to tell me you really care. And we'll share tomorrow together. Always and forever. Every day, love me your own special way. Melt all my heart away with a smile. Take time to tell me you really care, and we'll share tomorrow together. I'll always love you. Somebody from this lyrical deck, somebody is begging, like really, maybe not begging, but pleading with someone to take time to tell them they care, to love them in that way, maybe the way you did in the beginning. Do this. I think they're thinking about walking away because if they're saying, if you do this, we'll share tomorrow together. So what's the recourse if they don't? In the past, intricacies and industries. I'm just going to read it from the book. Past. 7 of Scrolls. Where are we at here? Here it is. This is for the past position. Work on a Renaissance cathedral has just begun. At first, the building seems modest, but in time, its grandeur will reach several stories high and across the centuries. But now, piles of stones and rock dot the scene. A mason bends, focusing intently on a plumb bob that hangs next to a partially built wall. This instrument helps him determine if the wall is straight and true. At a very basic level, this card could indicate building or renovating a home or business. This card also shows that you're on your way to greatness, but it requires attending to the even tiniest of particulars. Be diligent and with specifics in your strategy, and pay considerable attention to detail and follow through. While you may have a long-term goal in mind, the small steps are what are important now. Even the most magnificent cathedrals were built stone by stone, day by day, and it's only heaping up the small that the great can be achieved. So, in the past position, you were trying to build something. You could have quite literally been doing renovation on a home. But I think it's also reminding you to keep your boundaries, and that keeping those small boundaries straight is what keeps things from getting out of control or out of hand. And if you want your building or relationship or job or whatever it is that you want to build in your life, you've got to make sure those details are finely tuned. Even the smallest ones. Pay attention to the detail. So that's the past position. You may have had a hard time setting boundaries. You might find yourself in a situation, work-related, family, or relationship, or even like with your children or your siblings, parents, where you failed to set those small boundaries because they seemed to be insignificant in the beginning. And then over time, you realize that not paying attention to that detail really created an imbalance in the structure of that relationship. Or you're finding that creating those boundaries did help your relationship. In the past, we have Ace of Cups, Two of Wands in reverse. Oops, whoopsie daisies. And the Ace of Wands. So in a possessed, what am I saying? Where did that word come from? So in the past, you had a new beginning here. With the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands, a new relationship was beginning. You had a renewed passion. And you didn't really feel like you had to nail down any decisions. You were feeling free and loving. This could have felt like a wish fulfillment to you even. Because everything was new and fresh. Those little details didn't seem important. It was almost mundane. Yeah, let's get some confirmation on this intricacies in industry. What does Leo need to know for this? This new beginning in the past seemed like it wasn't even a decision. It kind of took on a life of its own. It wasn't even a choice that you made to get into this. It kind of took on a life of its own and just happened. Judgment. The Sun in reverse. And the Four of Wands. The bottom, Ace of Cups, confirming the Ace of Cups, so obviously. So with the Judgment, over time you felt like this was a resurrection of a relationship that you felt you'd been in before. And what was this newfound joy just didn't seem to bring you the happiness that you expected it to. But you kept pushing through. You kept pushing through. You may have even married this person. You may have even, you may have felt like this person you were called to this relationship. And you might have taken a lot of criticism from other people. It may have happened extremely fast. All right, let's go to the present. You've got the Up in the Air. I'm going to read that out of the book as well. Number 18. All right, Leo. A man and a woman gaze with anticipation at a hot air balloon in a bright blue sky. The balloon flies high above the hills, and in the contents of the balloon's basket, the contents are hidden from view. During this time of your life, there are aspects of an important situation that seem hidden to you. You may feel a strong, almost urgent desire to know how it's going to turn out. You can connect with your spirit guides in the Akashic Records and ask for a little insight, but there are elements that are unknown and at this time unknowable. There's too much about this situation that is still up in the air. This could be due to the influence of others who are undecided, or some events that may have not yet come to pass, or unexpected discoveries are yet to be made. Trust is the only way for you now. If you push too hard to know or to influence the outcome, you might push that outcome away. Let go of all urgency and give the situation your higher infinite self. Give it to your higher infinite self who will take care of it all. Time is required to know more about this matter, and time doesn't matter to your eternal self, whose power and love are always with you, for now and indeed forever. What else do you need? Nothing but trust, the deepest knowing that all you seek will be revealed to you in the right time. Wow. Okay. In the present time, you could be having quite a bit of anxiety. You might even be feeling, Leo, that you have an innate sense that something is happening that you don't know about. That there is some sort of event that's going to happen that is going to change the course of this whole situation. You could be feeling it in your bones, but you just don't know what it is, and it may be driving you crazy. But just this card up in the air is calling to you to trust the process. Trust and have faith that your higher self, your future self, is there with you and is shaping the course of this situation to your highest good. Let's get some confirmation on this. We'll take it. I'm just as eager to know what's going on here as anybody else. I'm a Leo, so this is my jam too. All right, what fell out of the deck? Seven of Swords. Knight of Wands. And the Two of Pentacles. On the bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. That's that just not knowing. Messages coming in slowly. Devil in reverse, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, 5 of Pentacles. You just don't know where the event that you are concerned about, where it's going to take you, what you need to do, and you're just being told to sit tight. Sit tight, Leo. Hold on. Universe has got you. Your ancestors got you. Your ancestors in your spirit realm, they are choreographing for your highest good. You just need to trust that. So with the Seven of Wands here, you see a guy who, there's a lot of different ways you could interpret this card. You can interpret it as seeing things from a higher standpoint, from an ascended point of view. You could see it as someone who has a better vantage point because of this position he's in, looking down on the other people with the wands trying to come at him. He can see who's coming first, where they're at. From this vantage point of where you're sitting, Leo, you don't have to be concerned about your position. All you need to do is observe. Observe, maybe duck and dive. You also have the Knight of Wands. This is details that could be coming in kind of haphazard. If you look at that, all the patterns on this Knight of Wands robe here, they're kind of distracting, aren't they? And he's charging in kind of, you just don't have all the details. And you're a bit confused about what's going on. You don't really have a handle on things. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. Those waters have kind of been rough and rowdy in the past. And you were trying to get your land legs. You're trying to get balance. You're trying to maintain your position here without dropping something. Trying to figure out how to keep things straight. But do you see the figure 8 there? We see the figure 8 on the Strength card and on the Magician card, which means there is a higher power at work here. assisting you in balancing. Without that figure 8 here, he could very easily drop his pentacles, but you are being divinely assisted at this time. All right. Let me get a little more insight. Spirit, ancestors, spirit guides. Give me a little more insight on this present position. What does Leo need to know about this present position? I just talked about this strength. That's you. That's us. Emperor in reverse. And the Empress. What? What? All right. Bottom of the deck. 3 of Swords in reverse. Something's happening here that is really building your confidence, Leo. You are nearly fearless about what is going to transpire and how you're going to respond to it. It's almost like you know the Spirit's got your back. Like you know that you are going to come up on top no matter what happens here. It's almost like you're being pushed forward by invisible hands. You have the heart of a lion. She's also got like she's got a leash in her hand holding that lion. She knows she holds the power in her hands. It's kind of fearless. You do have this Empress in reverse and the Emperor. So this is like the most powerful combination of partnerships in this deck, okay? The Emperor is in reverse though. So you could be up against a masculine energy that is very narcissistic or controlling. Someone who is losing control of a situation and you haven't lost control whatsoever. This could be a masculine who's trying to take control away from you or trying to manipulate things in his favor. And you can reverse these energies if you like, male, female. It's the energies I'm concerned about. The Empress is interested in creating, bringing to life new projects, chooses her power, again with the strength. The Empress is all the queens of this deck mixed into one. You have the power to create just about any fucking thing you want to. But you do have a masculine who is trying to get in your way and prevent you from doing the things that you need to do. It could be that it's a very insecure. You could have somebody who is incredibly insecure. And they may be trying to get in the way of the blessings that you're trying to create. Or then maybe they're really insecure that you'll move on without them. In the future, we have summer and winter. Well, let's find out what that's about. All right. This seasonal card reveals how best to spend your energy at this time. The beautiful sunlit sky of the summer overlooks the farmers working hard on their growing crops. Summer is a yang time of great activity. So this is your notice to get going. Action is an important part of this cycle, and it can take many forms. There may be something you can do to accelerate your professional life. This may also be the perfect time to take steps towards your personal goals. Perhaps get more exercise, plan more social events, or start a fun activity you've been wanting to do. You might also reflect on what happens or what actions or perspective would attract a new romance or enhance your love life. This card tells you to consider what needs to be done, then go for it. This cycle is a perfect time to create a smiling, self-loving energy and project it outwards for the world to see. And also, don't be surprised if a trip is coming your way. This card implies movement of some kind, so get ready. All right. So, present tense. Things are up in the air. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know where you're going. You're kind of being told to observe, hang tight, find as much balance. You are divinely protected. And there is spiritual intervention. In this future position, you've got summer, winter telling you, hey, it's time to get going. Now's the time to take action. We've sat up in the air long enough. Time to do this. It's time now. Let's get doing it. So something must have come to light here. Something must have been exposed and come to light. So, let's see here. Again with the High Priestess popping out of the deck. You kept that energy. Looks like you were building up that strength. So, let's see here. What do we got for Leo? Future tense. What does Leo need to know? The Hierophant. The High Priestess. And the Nine of Wands in reverse. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups in reverse. All right, so you're starting to hold back. You're starting to shove it down, hold it back, bring it back. All that affection, you're bringing it back. The Hierophant. This could be some sort of legal action. This could be a Taurus in your life. This could be somebody in a position where people listen to what they have to say. This could be legal counsel even. It's not the Justice card, but it could be someone you go to get advice from. Someone you need to talk to that's going to help guide the way for your path forward. So we had the Empress and the Emperor in the present. We have the Hierophant and the High Priestess in the future position. This is pretty good, Leo. No, not joking here. So the High Priestess is highly intuitive. She's following her gut. She just knows what it is she needs to do. And there could be some secrets you're keeping or someone else is keeping from you behind that pomegranate curtain. Things are not black and white. She sits in the gray area between the two columns. All right, so she's watching her steps. She's being very careful. She's holding back what she needs to hold back. You also had the Queen of Cups in reverse, where you are bringing back your emotional energy. You're holding back. You're retaking your love back, your affection. You're not putting all of yourself out there. And with this 10 of Wands in reverse, a burden's being lifted from you, Leo. Something that has been a really rough road for you to hoe, it's becoming a whole lot easier for you. Some decision that you've made, something that you've put into action, you had to wait in the present tense because you didn't know. But I feel like something's come to light, especially when we look at this summer winter card where you have the clarity of sunshine when you were covered by snow and everything was mundane and you really couldn't see what was underneath all that snow. The snow has fucking lifted, Leo, and you're seeing things in the light of the sun with so much clarity. This burden is lifting, and let's get some clarity on that. Can you give a little more information on this future position for Leo? Can you give a little more information on this future position for Leo? I see Leo here. I see Aries. I see Taurus. A lot of fire here, Leo. We see water energy, air. Well, all the energies here. Everything's coming together. Knight of Swords. All right. So when opportunities come in with truth and clarity, something is like, I'm reiterating over and over again, That sword of truth has come charging in. It came in swiftly. Some event transpired that showed truth and clarity and opened up a whole opportunity for you, Leo. A whole ass opportunity. And it brought you, with the Ten of Cups, incredible fulfillment. Incredible possibilities here for happiness, for fulfillment. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse. You could have been feeling for a long time that things were out of balance. You were left out in the cold and that somebody else was benefiting while you were stuck with scraps. And that's over. There's no more of you feeling rejected, abandoned, left out in the cold and worrying about how you were going to do anything for yourself financially. I feel like the power has been put in your own hands in this future position. And I don't think that's something you're going to have to worry about. I see incredible fulfillment and clarity for you. February looks good as fuck. Well, February looks in the present position like you're going to be told to wait. But it's like you're building strength. You're building power, you're building strength, and you are observing. You're figuring out what your vantage point is and how you're going to find balance. You could be making a budget. You could be preparing, hoping for the best and preparing for the worst in this present position. What's the best advice for Leo? What is the best advice for Leo? What is the best advice for Leo? Five of Swords, or Wands. Five of Wands. You know, if it's not your fight, Leo, just observe. There is going to be a hella chaotic energy over this whole February month, which is, I mean, I would just step away from any arguments that you don't absolutely have to make yourself a part of. Observe what's going on. Observe how other people act with each other. Observe the engagement between other people around you. You have the Three of Wands. Ask yourself what else is possible, Leo. You know, don't be so nailed into your circumstances right here. You know, what's plan B or C? What else is possible for you? And then the Empress in reverse. You have the Empress here in the present position. But the advice is, don't get too full of yourself. Don't allow your ego to write checks your ass can't cash. Don't put all your cards on the table. Don't let yourself express or tell people what it is you're going to be doing. Hold it back for a little bit until it's the time, and you'll know when the time is. In fact, can I get... That's the best advice here. You're going to know when the time is right. Just, you know, hold back and, you know, be a little secretive if you have to. Just for your own good. It's not really being dishonest. It's just keeping it in your own head for a little while and not letting it hit the surface of your tongue, okay? Ancestors, what do you want Leo to know? Ancestors, what do you want Leo to know? Ancestors, what do you want Leo to know about this other person? Ancestors, whew, what do you want Leo to know about this other person? All right. What fell out was the Devil. King of Cups in reverse. The Star in reverse. And the Eight of Swords. Okay, this other person could be very, there could be two sides to this other person. He could be a side that this person's showing you and a side that everybody else is saying, or vice versa. You know, he could be acting extremely fantastic with other people and then really crappy behind closed doors. Or, you know, this person could be deceptive. This could be indulgent energy. This could be someone that is got addictions. And the King of Cups is in reverse here. So this could be someone who's withholding their emotions. They're not sharing how they feel. They're being closed off and resistant. And with the Star in reverse, there's a real imbalance of emotion. This person isn't really interested in your wishes coming true. They're interested in their own. So they're really kind of self-indulgent. And with the Eight of Swords here, I feel like you've blinded yourself to something about this person. Or this person could have a tendency to sit in a victim mentality. Like it's always everybody else's fault when something goes wrong in their life. It's never anything that they created on their own. They've always got a finger to point in somebody else's direction. In the Moon in reverse, something's going to be coming to light. You better believe it. This person here that you're dealing with, they can't hold the mask on that long. It's going to be falling soon, and something's going to be revealed to you. One more, I guess. What's going to be revealed to Leo? What is going to be revealed to Leo? What's going to be revealed to Leo? What's going to be revealed to Leo? What's going to be revealed to Leo? All right, what fell out of the deck? This is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. The Nine of Cups in reverse. Knight of Cups. And the Three of Swords. What's going to be revealed to you, Leo, is that this person is not grateful for you, is not grateful for the things that you've done, does not have any acknowledgement or appreciation. They feel like they're entitled. They don't feel grateful. They feel like they deserve everything that's been done here. They feel like, they don't look at the good things and the nice things, and this could be a work situation. They don't see all your hard work. They expect that that's the way it should be done anyway, so that why should they thank you? They deserve it. Wouldn't you be doing that anyway? And then you've got this Knight of Cups in reverse. They're looking for another opportunity of love, or another opportunity for emotional support. They're going behind your back and asking for other people. They could be talking about you behind your back to other people. Campaigning, I would even say. And then you got this Three of Swords. There is a third party situation going on, and that's what's going to be revealed to you, Leo. This third party could be another person, a karmic. This other third party situation could be an addiction that you don't know about. It could be a lie or a plan. Any third party that gets in the middle of you and this other person and creates incredible heartache. This person could be working against you. This person could have addiction issues. Know this. This person doesn't have good intentions for you. That's why you're being told to observe in this present situation. You're building your strength. You're watching. You're waiting. You could even be saving. And in this future position, you've got all the strength you need. It's almost like once you find this out, it's like, fine. This is just what I needed, the motivation I needed to move forward in my life. And you may not look back. I do feel like you might have some problems with this person wanting to let you go. But it's going to be a done deal for you, Leo. And it's going to be hard. You're going to be hurt. But you got that strength, the Empress, and the High Priestess energy here. I don't think there's much of anything that can stop you. And it's going to feel like such a burden relieved off your shoulders. it's going to be all you the rest of this year. All right. Thank you for coming to my channel. If you liked what you heard, like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. And I don't know. I might have to do a bonus reading sometime this February on this. It's pretty compelling. Have a good night, morning, afternoon.